What is up? It is me, Darren, or Dream Disturber, or social media. Oh no, or Dream Disturber on social media. It's Darren. I'm out here on election night, and I thought, wouldn't it be fun and a little bit interesting if we came out here and went live for the election results? I don't know if anybody who watches my page is interested in the election. Hey, Lori, what's up? How's it going? Any news? Any excitement in your life these days? We're out here on election night, seeing how all this stuff ends up. I don't know if any of my followers actually keep up with the election. Some of them probably don't. I wouldn't even know what their political party preference is. But it's a big night for the country. It's a big night for all of us. So here we are, hanging out on a fun night. I'm not very politically active myself, but I thought I am new today to vote. Are you saying you voted for the first time today? You first time in your life? That's crazy, Lori. I've been voting since I was 18. My parents and my father were pretty adamant about it. I didn't want to register to vote because it meant I was registering for the draft, even though I knew the Army wouldn't want me. But I did it all. So I've been voting off and on ever since. Luckily, where I live in Baton Rouge, the voting place is right by my house. I could walk to it if I wanted to, but I didn't. I took a little vehicle there. So, what made you decide to vote after all these years? All these years of not voting. I'm looking for the news app on my iPad right now so I can keep up with it. Here it is. New to Apple News. I'm actually not new. I'm actually surprised that the U.S. is so close. It's so close to you. Yeah, it's a little church. I used to go to this church. It's called the Trinity Episcopal Church. And that's where I go. Yeah, you'll make a difference, Lori. That's great. I'm going to read off some states so we can see who's winning. Got a map right here. We'll see. Yeah, so anyway, I just thought I'd come on tonight. I was going to sit and watch it on TV, but I thought, why not? I'll get online, see if anybody else wants to talk about it, because you never know what they'll do. Rhett voted too. Good. Yeah, you got to vote. I mean, I think it's strange when people don't vote. You know, make a little difference. Go in there and vote. I know a lot of people who work the polls every year and make a little extra money. And when I went to go vote this year, I asked the lady, how do you get to do this? Because I told her I knew a lot of friends who did it. And she said, you got to go to your city clerk of court, fill out a paper, and take a class just to work the polls. So I figured I'd forget about that. I don't think I'll go take a class. Not at this point in my life.
Something went wrong. Please try again.
I mean, I may do that in the future, but then every year at the poll, you could work the polls. You can take people's names like they did to me. So let's see. I'm trying to find out which state won, because some states are already counted. Yeah, you should work the polls, Lori. Why not? It'd be kind of fun. Just sit in there, meet everybody, talk to them, get their names, write it down, send them to go in that little voting booth, and that's what I did. We have a kind of voting booth where you go and you close the curtain and all that stuff is in there. And there were some other bills that they were trying to get through that I voted for. Like Breck actually has had a couple of bills about getting money from taxes. And since I may be working for that department, I said, sure, give them the money. They need it. So we'll wait and see. I wanted to see which states have won at this point. Don't know. So I'm not in my kitchen tonight. I think the lives are more fun when I'm in my kitchen for some reason. But then I have to stand up the whole time. And I don't like doing that. Don't like doing that. For a while, my phone was telling me, let's follow live and see. Let's see. Laurie says, me. Wild Bill, what's going on? He says he didn't want to sign up for the draft either, but by law you must when you turn 18, so I did. But then I found out that since I'm an only child, I cannot be drafted, but you still have to sign up. Yeah, it's a racket. I had to do that too. I didn't know that I had to. I thought it was by choice. I have a friend, Anthony. He said he never registered to vote. Wasn't interested in it. Didn't care to. And I told him, you gotta stand up for something. Make a difference. Go vote. No, that would be someone my kids are really into. Oh, your kids are into politics and voting? That's cool. That is cool. Let's see. Yeah, I'm trying to read and see who's winning. Why not? Y'all are probably watching TV. Y'all can tell me who's winning this presidential election. I'm looking at a map right here. Texas is red. Florida's red. Mississippi, Alabama, Arkansas, Tennessee. But then you got New Hampshire, a lot of the upper Midwest, except for Kamala. But the bottom South is all red. That means they voted for Trump to win. Louisiana, which is my state, hasn't been counted yet. But, we'll see what happens right here on this channel. So you are voting for Trump, Lori. Interesting. That's cool. Or you had vote for Trump. I won't tell you guys who I voted for because it's I have a channel and it's not good to get too political. You know who I was really into at the time was Bernie Sanders. I was one of those people that really thought he was so fascinating and he would change the world. We were going to get all that free stuff if he would have won. But he didn't. They got him out of there. They didn't want us to get free stuff. That would have been so much fun. They didn't like Bernie Sanders too much. But I thought he was really cool. I thought he was so cool. I don't know why my lives aren't really shown to a lot of people anymore. I'm going to do some research about it. Let's see. Give me a moment, guys. Public, private, unlisted. Sign in to YouTube. Sign in. And I know Wild Bill Hickok does not vote because he told me that personally. You should. I was just notified. Oh, well, good, Arno. That's so cool. Yeah, I'm glad. Random people used to show up on these lives that were on the shorts feed. That doesn't happen. Well, that's good to know that YouTube sends it out there. So let me know when you're on, right? Because I have my notification button turned on. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it's good. I guess most people don't want to sit around and watch me talk live. I don't know why. It's so much fun. But doesn't work out that way. How to control who can see your live videos. This is what I need to see. That's what I want to know. Oh, give me one. Anyone making videos for Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, or any other platform can agree that one of the biggest goals of video content creation is to grow your audience. Yeah, they should. It's nice meeting with you guys and hanging out. The simplest content you can make to YouTube is to set your video. I'm going to go to my page now and see what it looks like. Just out of curiosity. I don't usually have my iPad out here while I'm on this, but today I do. Let's see. Visit my channel. Oh, cool. It shows that I'm going live. I should have put a picture out there. I should have updated a picture. I could have put a picture of me holding my sticker. Because when I got my little sticker, you could have gotten a little sticker, Wild Bill Hickok, and you could have had an I voted sticker and posted a picture with it. It would have been nice. Would have been cool. So cool. And I still need to edit a video from my venture in the Hilton Hotel. And it was a lot of fun. There's an underground tunnel that goes from the Hilton Hotel in Baton Rouge, and it goes all the way to the Indigo Hotel, which is across the street. But the tunnel is underground. It was built by Huey P. Long so that he could go see his mistress secretively. Don't go tell them, Lori. They don't need to know. I'm more worried about why random people don't show up like they did for a while. When I first started doing this, we would meet a lot of new people. Alabama, Trump. Arkansas, Trump. Connecticut, Harris. Delaware, Harris. Florida, Trump. Illinois, Harris. Indiana, Trump. Kentucky, Trump. Maryland, Harris. Massachusetts, Harris. Mississippi, Trump. And all the other ones haven't been in yet. New Jersey, they're for Trump. They're for Harris, actually. Oklahoma, Trump. Rhode Island, the smallest state, is for Harris. South Carolina, Trump. Tennessee, Trump. Vermont, I hear Vermont is beautiful. Harris. West Virginia, I went to West Virginia a long time ago. And they are for Trump. I went to the university in West Virginia, And I was seeing a young lady's family that I used to know. And it was a lot of fun. We had such a good time. So there you go. Yeah, thanks, Lori. Thanks for all those likes. It is pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'm gonna scroll down these YouTube shorts and see if I show up. That is so cool. Yeah, only 2 people are here, but we're kind of early. So early. Show you guys. They may just pop up. You never know. Yeah, it's still dinner time. They're probably having nice dinners with their families and having pleasant conversations. It's okay. I'm going to be here the whole time. Y'all can stay if y'all want to or not. Kamala Harris has just won New York and has 28 electoral votes. Oh, I love chili. I haven't had it in a while. Chili is a beautiful thing, and it's probably easy to cook. If I ever do cook chili, I will definitely broadcast it to you guys. I will definitely do that. Hot wings are delicious. Love hot wings. Love them, love them. Donald Trump has just won North Dakota. I just got that update. It's kind of exciting watching these updates roll on in. So I've been editing a video. I haven't spent much time on it. I need to do a little more. It's from the Hilton in Baton Rouge. I'll show y'all a preview of it. I took them in the lobby, and we're going to tour the whole hotel. The best part is the balcony. I was with a group. Kamala Harris has just won New York. Got that update again. And this is us in the elevator. The lady's giving us a tour. She's telling about all the amenities in the hotel and such. This is the part that I edited so far. I haven't edited this whole video yet. Donald Trump has won Louisiana, and it's 6 electoral votes. There you go, guys. There you go. You can see it on my iPad as well. So I don't know. I may edit this video up a little bit to make it more interesting because I realize she's talking a lot right here. I'll try to not have too much, random stuff. I want things to be a little fast-paced, even though that editing style, fast-paced editing style is kind of coming out of vogue. but you're going to see the beautiful view of this hotel. She's leading us to, I don't know if it was the 10th floor. This is downtown Baton Rouge. It's an upcoming video in the process of being edited right now. That's our area Yelp manager in the red. Her name is Elena. She took over from Rebecca, who was good. This is the view. We're going to go outside in a second, and you're going to get a better view. I'm probably going to do some color editing and great color grading on the video. Like I said, I'm just getting the basics of it right now. But this is a pre-sneak clip. Look at this beautiful balcony on the side and this lovely view of the Mississippi River at sunset. You can watch the cars go by. You can see glimpses of the city. And there we are. We're going to do a little fancy whole world look. And this is the part where I haven't finished editing for you guys, but you get the gist of it. It's going to look better edited. Yeah, it's going to be nice. It's going to have the music in the background. It's going to have the little pomp and circumstance that I do when I edit a video. This is the bottom part. That's the stuff you don't need to know about, that how I edit. And so then she's going to take us, I think, to one of the rooms. And we're all just following. We got an official tour guide here. This is the Hilton downtown, a future video. The elevator scenes I don't know about. It's kind of informative. I don't want to lose people's interest as we're watching. So I've got to give it a once over before I post. And she's going to take us to one of the rooms, I think. She takes us to a medium-sized suite and then a big suite. And I'm probably going to lighten it up, do some exposure, and fix it up again. We're going to have a good time in there. Donald Trump has won Nebraska. And Nebraska only has 2 electoral votes. When I was working at Homa's house, I met some very beautiful women from Nebraska and Montana. They were, look at that view. Could you imagine that's your view in your hotel room, chilling? How beautiful that would be. Yeah, they're corn-fed women over there. They were statuesque and beautiful. Bathroom has an entrance and an exit. You're getting a free preview of a video. I'm in the process of editing. So if you ever want to stay there, I think she said this is the room that if you have your wedding reception here, you'll get to chill in this room. Then we're going to take you to the pool area. This pool was built in around 1927. It's the original pool of the hotel. But there's some reason they cannot update this pool. It's not legal. They have to keep it that size. But, you know, people were a lot smaller back then. So that was probably a nice size pool. People should be happy with it. Donald Trump has won Ohio and it's 17 electoral votes. So we're still keeping up with the election coverage. You're getting a preview of a video that I'm editing right now. In the process, hopefully it'll be released this week. You'll get to hear dialogue and it's going to be a little easier to watch. This is the part that I haven't edited yet. This is unedited footage. You can see what 360-degree footage looks like unedited. When I film in 360 degrees, it actually films in this wide look, and I have to edit it to get it to make sense to us. So this is where I quit editing, but we got this cloth bathtub here. You're not going to see this in the edited video. Brandy does not want to be seen in that bathtub. She thinks she'll get in trouble. Nobody's going to get in trouble. Here's some of the tunnel, which leads to another hotel. This is also unedited, so I don't know what it's going to look like. But we walked down these stairs, and people could rent this little area out. It's not accessible to everybody. It's a VIP area. And like I say, this is unedited, so you're not seeing everything the way it'll be on the video. And we had a good time in there. It was so much fun. This is the Hilton Capitol Center in downtown Baton Rouge. Here's some 360-degree footage, which hasn't been retouched yet. You can see how weird it looks. That's why these videos can sometimes take a long time to edit. It's not really worth it. I'm thinking about selling this camera because it's kind of outdated now. There's newer versions, and I don't really use it that much. I find that it stifles my creativity when I use it. So there we go. So thank you guys so much for watching this pre-video. But this is the Hilton downtown. We were at a Yelp event several weeks ago. And for the rest, you're going to have to wait for the video. This part is going to look totally different when it comes out. This is just unedited 360-degree footage, by the way. So there we go. That's what I do in my free time. I go out and make videos for you guys, mostly in Louisiana, because that's where I live. Louisiana culture. Ooh, I'm inside the tunnel now, guys. You don't want to see it. You'll have to wait. You'll have to wait to see the whole video to see the inside of the tunnel. I don't want to ruin the video. I don't want to take away the luster of it. There we go, guys. There we go. So a friend of mine, he asked me about being the Coca-Cola Christmas Santa. If there's an opening, he does it every year. There's usually 2 or 3 people. Thanks, Lori. Yeah, I hope it's good. I don't like my 360-degree videos. I know it's a good effect. It's just too time-consuming to edit. It takes away my creativity. And I'm really thinking about putting that camera up for option and sell it in the marketplace. Because there is a newer version of it, which has got better picture quality. But I don't know what I'll do. It's going to be awesome, totally awesome. So a friend of mine asked me about being the Coca-Cola Christmas Santa this year. And he's going to look into it for me. I'll get to ride in the Coca-Cola Christmas truck and go meet children and go to places around Louisiana. Donald Trump has won Texas and has 40 electoral votes. And that would be a fun gig. He said I have to wear a fake beard. I don't want to wear that beard. I want to just dye my beard and hair to be the Coca-Cola Christmas Santa if they let me. I know my friend has a longer gray beard. He doesn't have to wear that fake beard. The other Santa that I've seen wears the fake beard. And you can see both of those guys in videos on my channel playing the Santa for the Coca-Cola Christmas truck. I think it'd be so much fun driving around in that big flashy truck with the music a couple of days a week. Christmas in the Oaks. Yeah, remind me. I'll go out there. I imagine I'm going to have some time. Where is it? At Oak Alley? Oak Alley. We got Christmas. We got Thanksgiving coming up. That'll be fun. Where is Christmas? Oh, City Park. Nah, I'm not going to go way out to New Orleans to do a video. I never know where to park. I don't know about parking. And I do have one of my first videos is from the City Park Christmas. It's a lot of fun. My style is completely different. It was from Snapchat. It was transitioned to YouTube from my Snapchat footage. I do have a video from City Park there. I know it all. Laurie knows it all. You do know a lot. Do know a lot of things, Laurie. The Senate. Wow. Laurie knows it all. Donald Trump has won Texas. How cool. Let's see what else we got. Donald Trump has won Ohio, 17 electoral votes. I don't know about the governor's race and all the other stuff. Nebraska, that's one place I'd love to go. You should have seen those corn-fed women that came through Haunted House. I mean, Homeless House when I worked as a tour guide. They were beautiful and statuesque. So, man, I need to go down there to Nebraska. I need to check this out. Donald Trump has won Wyoming. Donald Trump has won Louisiana. Donald Trump has won South Dakota. Donald Trump. I mean, what really matters about this is the electoral votes. You know, that's what decides the election. Like Donald Trump won North Dakota. That's only got 3 electoral votes. Kamala Harris has won New York. That's got 28 electoral votes. So that makes a big difference. It always makes a big difference. I mean, people know more about that stuff than I do. I don't know about politics. I just thought it'd be fun to come on here and watch the election play out. But I do have to look and see why my shorts are being limited. Why aren't they being shown to more people? I think they're just being shown to people that already subscribe to me. But I don't know. Don't know. I'll have to look into it. Trump does not own New York. He owns businesses over there. He loves New York. Nobody owns New York. Not one person. That's wild. Wild, wild, wild. Let me try something. Turn this camera around, see what happens. Oh, there we go. Orientation locked. There we go. So yeah, only 2 people here. I'll never, my watch time hours has increased a lot with the lives for a while. That's when everybody was showing up, but people don't show up like they used to. I have to look into it. Maybe it's not being shown in the shorts feed anymore. Don't know. Don't know why. Darren, did you know Britney Spears used to have a restaurant in New York called Nola? I didn't know that. I didn't know that Britney Spears had a restaurant. Good for her. If I'm ever in New York, I'll go there. I'll tell him I'm Britney Spears' cousin from Kentwood, Louisiana. That's where she's from. Kentwood, Louisiana. But yeah, I had no idea that Britney Spears owned a restaurant in New York. That's fascinating. I bet it's some good Louisiana food over there. I'm sure they have a lot of cocktails to drink. They probably sell hurricanes. If I'm ever in there, I'll go. I went out buses a few years back. She is from Kentwood, just up from where I'm at. Yeah, I know. She's from Kentwood. Wild Bill is from French Settlement, by the way. Don't go look him up, though. He's very private. So yeah, I mean, it really was a waste of time for me to go vote. Louisiana was, one little vote really doesn't make a difference. You know it does, and a state's going to do what a state does. But it is nice to go out there and feel like you're doing something, doing your civic duty. And luckily, nobody was even there when I was there. I was just walked right in there. I gave the woman my name, and she wrote it down. The other lady got the little booth ready. I went in there, clicked what I had to click, and that's what I did. Worked out well. Us too was quick. A lot of people did it already. Oh yeah, I waited till definitely after 6. I kept thinking I was gonna do it. I was gonna go, but not so much. So according to this, Donald Trump is winning right now. He's at 57%. Kamala Harris is at 47%. That doesn't mean anything, really. Just how it is right now. And I guess they're counting the electoral votes because there's a number. Donald Trump has 177. Kamala Harris has 99. And I'm watching the Apple News live feed on the Apple News app to let us know what's going on the election. And they show a really nice map right here. You can see what it looks like in the red states and the blue states. The one with timers, they're still counting. So there you go. So we'll all find out together who wins. What a momentous day. Could be watching CNN or Fox News, but we're just out here. Normally I would watch it on TV. You're welcome. You're welcome, Lori. Usually I just watch it on TV because it's kind of fun to watch, everybody talking about it. They interviewed one girl and she said last year she voted for Biden because they thought she was going to get her school loans paid off. So she voted for Biden, but it turned out nobody really got their school loans paid off. She said she couldn't do it because she was middle class. And if you're middle class, they're not going to give you any money. So now she's voting for Donald Trump. What do you think about the storm coming in now? Yeah, I mean, I've heard a few things about it, not a lot. I heard it's going to be bad, definitely turning into a hurricane. I saw a graph that looks like it's not actually coming to Louisiana just yet. It may go to the west of Louisiana or east. But if it comes in, we'll just deal with it. Hopefully, my house survives. Hopefully, we make it through. Hopefully, we don't go out with power for a while. You know, I haven't heard any major things about it. People don't seem too worried about it. I have to go pick up my last paycheck from the 13th gate tomorrow, so I do have something to do. I thought it was going to be Thursday, but it's tomorrow. Donald Trump has won Nebraska's 3rd district. Oh, when they said he won before, they're just going district by district. I'm freezing water for my freezer. Oh, I didn't think it was that urgent. I didn't hear anybody say start getting water and stuff like that. I heard them say it may become a hurricane. I'm terrible when it comes to hurricane, getting stuff ready for the hurricane. I'll get the water, I'll get some food maybe. You know, because I know that I'm going to be okay. I've never been without running water during any hurricane. Oh, that's true. If you got, yeah, you probably have to be extra cautious if you're worried about Thanksgiving. I'm not too worried about Thanksgiving. I follow a YouTube channel. He's really good, and he talks about weather. I have the app that came with the phone about weather. I know there's different apps you could get, but I just look at my phone, the one that comes with the iPhone, and I'm perfectly fine with that. I love it. Somebody told me that app's outdated at one point, but they did change it up so that it's not as out of date. So I'm happy. Why do you have an app you want to recommend to everybody? Because I am not a weather person, you know. Do you have the FM alert? Oh, you know what app I do have? I have the WAFB app on my phone. And that's the app by Channel 9 in Baton Rouge. And they will audibly tell me lightning has been observed in your area. So I get those, I do get those updates. And when the hurricane comes, I will watch their little videos on the app. It's a great app. It's a WAFB app. It's pretty cool. Lightning has been seen in your area. So I do all that stuff. I use my radar. Yeah, the app does have a little radar on it. It's nice. It's so nice. Oh, your radar weather app. Ah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, I'm good with the app I have. I'm good with my iPhone, and I'm good with watching this YouTube channel, and I'm good with the WAFB app. I don't think it's going to come to us. I mean, it seems like if it was, people would be worried about it. but I haven't heard much about it. We'll know by Thursday how bad it's going to be. Jay Grimes does not contact me personally about the weather. I see him at family events and such, but we don't talk on a regular basis. We're not that close. You know, my aunt and I's real close. Jay's, not that we're not close. They invite me to all kind of functions that I don't go to, like family things and stuff like that. So how does Zombie Baby? Is he happy about Halloween? No, he's upset. His Halloween got rained out. He's been upset ever since. He's upset because he didn't get those subscribers he wanted. He was hoping to get 2,000 watch time hours. He didn't. He got close, though. He did good to me. And then his Halloween got rained out. He couldn't go trick-or-treating. He didn't get any candy. And he's upset. He's upset about Peanut the squirrel, who got taken away from his owner and euthanized. He thinks if Kamala wins, somebody's going to come in his house and take him away and put him in an institution or in a field to pick wheat and corn. And I tell him that'll never happen. Nobody's going to come take him away like they did that squirrel. It'll definitely not happen. So hopefully, maybe once we go on to our Thanksgiving lives, it'll be better. Gotta do something. After this election's over, we'll try to put him in a better mood. Do more lives, try to get him more subscribers somehow. Maybe we'll get him 2,000 subscribers by Thanksgiving. Even though zombies don't love Thanksgiving too much, he doesn't eat any of that food. Still a big day. I looked up that article on Peanut the squirrel and read about it. Yeah, wasn't that something? How they somebody reported those animals saying he was raising wild animals and they had rabies, and they didn't even look into it. They came into his house, raided it, detained him and his wife, and all he had in there was the squirrel and a raccoon, which were his pets, and they took them away and euthanized them. And he ran a animal preservation company, and Peanut was his spokesman on social media. So Peanut had millions of subscribers on Instagram. He was famous. And they didn't realize that, so they probably didn't think anything was going to come out of it, but people are furious. They're shocked by it. That's what the government did. They came into his house and raided it. They could have just kept him for observation to see that he didn't have rabies and give him back to his owner. But that's not what happened. So that is a real travesty. Very real travesty of justice. Good, Lori. I'm glad you're still here. Yeah, any wild animal in the woods can get rabies anytime, but that man, he had that squirrel for 7 years, and it lived in his house as a pet, and it hadn't been outside, so he knew it didn't have rabies. He raised it since it was a baby. Yeah, it was Peanut the squirrel and Fred the raccoon. Gone forever. He was in tears on TV. Yeah, I mean, Cujo got rabies. I think Cujo got bit by a bat. Yeah, look it up, Lori. It was a big newscast. I can't believe you hadn't heard about it. Do a search, Peanut the squirrel. You know, I watch a lot of shorts and stuff, and that's why I heard about it. Yeah, Cujo. I read the book. I was a big Stephen King fan, by the way. I had all of his books. I still have some of the hardback books today. I donated all my softback books. You know, some other people could enjoy them that wanted to read them. But I love Stephen King. I used to. Now I like reading Joe Hill, which is Stephen King's son. He's a good author. If you like watching another Florida ballot measure, one which would have legalized recreational marijuana, fell short of the 60% threshold. So, no recreational marijuana in Florida. Did I tell you about the squirrel in England that would attack people walking by? No, I never heard about that. That's pretty wild. I mean, squirrels are vicious. I would not want a squirrel as a pet. They're just too jumpy. You know, I wouldn't have it running around my house, but he loved the squirrel. He would kiss it. Oh, good boy. Gross. But, you know, it was still his pet and they loved it. It was part of that family. They raised it since it was a baby, probably nursed it with an eyedropper because the squirrel's mother got killed. That all happened 7 years ago. And he just raised it as his own. There was a squirrel in England that would jump on people when they walk by his tree and bite them and then jump back up in the tree. That is pretty funny. I mean, I think it is. But yeah, they probably did have to come do something about that squirrel. Yeah, squirrels. I don't love squirrels too much. Some people love squirrels. They want to feed them in their backyard and watch them run around and stuff. I'm not that kind of person. They called the Bobbies on it and did that. And it did that to them and they shot it. Well, that squirrel was a nuisance, so squirrel deserved it. You know, that was a nuisance squirrel. Peanut never hurt anybody. The guy, he's trying to file lawsuits and everything. He wants repercussions. I don't know. You can't fight the power. The government, they should have looked into it. They just took the person who reported it, they just took the word, as fact. And that's what they did. Trump has refused to say unequivocal. Oh, I was trying to read you guys an article, but it wouldn't let me. So yeah, that's crazy stuff. Maybe tomorrow I'll start working on getting the Zombie Baby 2,000 subscribers by Halloween or by new Thanksgiving. We're so close, and he may get lucky if we do. But today I just knew that I was going to be watching the election, and I wanted to see who wins. So I thought, why don't I just come online and see? You can't really believe the National Enquirer. Well, that is a funny story. I mean, it probably was true. I used to love reading the Weekly World News. That was the best magazine. I'm surprised it went under. I used to like when they wrote about Bat Boy, half bat and half boy. He would do all kind of stuff. He met Ross Perot when Ross Perot was running for office. Yeah, anything is possible today. I'm surprised the National Weekly News what was it called? The National Weekly News, whatever it was. I'm surprised they didn't have an internet site. And just stay on the internet. That would have been fun. So I was watching the news on Pluto TV. That's a free streaming service with a bunch of free channels. And it was pretty interesting. I used to try to win their Puzzle of the Month game they had in there, but I never did. It would complicate I could complete the entire puzzle and send it in. They probably didn't even have a winner. That was probably all a scam. Because if they had winners, they would tell people about it. I don't remember that game, though. My mother used to love the Inquirer. She'd get it every week. I don't even know if that's still in publication. Magazines, people don't really read magazines. I don't see how they stay in business. I mean, I know certain magazines like Vogue and GQ, Sports Illustrated, they all do well, I guess. But I never buy magazines anymore because I just look on the internet to read my articles. Yeah, I got it. I figured that out. Not complicated, completed. Yeah, I saw it. I got it. I knew that. So I saw that they boarded Washington, D.C. up because they thought people may riot tomorrow. I don't think people are going to riot. I think all the people that rioted last time are now voting for Donald Trump because they realize that they can't buy groceries anymore. And they probably thought, well, gee whiz, I rioted because of that. And now I can't even buy groceries because they're so expensive. So I don't see anybody rioting. Georgia, one of the three crucial swing states on the East Coast, still has more than 1 million votes left to count after false bomb threats delayed some poll closings in diverse counties. Wow. Every month's issue had a puzzle in it. You had to flip through the entire magazine to find it. Ah, interesting. Interesting. Yeah, what kind of puzzle was it? Like a crossword puzzle or what? I do a crossword puzzle every day online. It keeps your mind sharp to do crossword puzzles. Crossword puzzles. My kids keep me crossed. Yeah, crossword puzzle. Well, that's pretty cool. Not sure. Not one time did they ever contact me that I was a winner or even receive my entry. Yeah, probably it was just a big scam. Nobody ever won. I mean, if somebody won, they would have published it. They would have said the name of the winner and showed his picture or something. As we approach the poll closing time in Nevada, read up on some of the local issues at play in the state. Now, I'll pass on that. Nevada is a swing state. That means it could go either way in the election. My friend Tara lives in Nevada, and she, of course, is a very liberal woman. So she was probably voting for Kamala over there. I think they did say who won the last month's entry for it. Oh, there you go. Well, that's good. Yeah, what did they do if several people got it all? Yeah, those are really fun magazines to read. I'm not really into pop culture, though, as much as I may have been back then. I don't know about a lot of things, but it was fun to read about what everybody was doing. I have a controversial opinion that I never thought Princess Diana was that attractive. They all made such a big deal about her. But I always thought her hair looked outdated. She looked uptight. I don't know. I just never got into that Princess Diana. It was sad that she died, but geez, I bet she was awful to live with for that poor Prince Charles. Probably did nothing but nag, nag, nag. Nothing was good enough. Donald Trump has won Missouri, I just read. Yeah, she had long hair. I mean, even the 80s, it just seemed outdated to me. You know, why did she wear it? Give me a moment, guys. Give me a moment. There we go. She was with a man from Saudi Arabia, and the queen and king didn't like it. No, they didn't like it. Why would they? That was a disgrace for her, for them. She wanted the feathered hair look. Yeah, but it wasn't really feathered. Feathered hair looks kind of like it flows. You know, her hair looked so stiff. Just never cared for her. But Prince Charles probably had to get married. His parents probably made him. Or the Queen did. That's why I never held it against him for having that affair with that other lady. You know, he probably needed a little joy in his life. What was her name? I don't recall her name. That does not seem like it was it. Oh, yeah. I mean, the name of Princess Diana's paramour. Audie Facade? Could be. Audie. Imagine saying that in bed. Oh, Audie. Oh, Audie. Maybe you could say that. I don't know. Maybe it wouldn't be that bad. Yeah, her boyfriend. Her boyfriend. Yeah, they killed her and him. It was the paparazzis chasing them around, led to their deaths. Unless it was a conspiracy and deaths were planned by the government because they didn't want her seeing a Saudi. You know, it may have disgraced the throne. Or no, or Wild Bill's gonna look it up. There we go. So it says it's public. Looking it up. Oh, we got 4 people here now. More people came. Welcome, welcome, welcome to everybody. We are just hanging out tonight, talking about the election and chilling. We're counting down each state that every candidate wins. To watch the results together. Before this, I was watching it on the news and television. So I thought, why don't I get on there live, talk to our friends, and enjoy the election together? If anything comes up that you guys know and I don't, let me know, because it's fascinating stuff. I'm sure each of us, everybody's got their own personal choice. Dottie Fayed. Yeah, that rings a bell. That definitely rings a bell. Angela Asbrooks has made history as the first black woman to represent Maryland in the U.S. Senate. Good for her. Good for her. That's exciting. So I kind of want to trim my beard down since the 13th gate's over, but if I get the Santa Claus gig, I may want a little beard, if they let me go with my natural beard.
Sure, I understand.
And I'm still waiting for Magnolia Mound to call me about our onboarding thing. So hopefully this month is active. Hopefully we've got things to do. And if we don't, we don't. I got this one video to edit, so I know I have something in the can to produce and put out there on my channel this week. So that's kind of cool. This is what the map looks like now of the election. Looks like a lot of red, but it doesn't matter because you got to go with the electoral votes. But you see that the middle part is mostly voted for Trump. The side over there is mostly there were 3 of them in the car. Her, Dottie, and the bodyguard who survived the crash but was severely injured. That is a terrible thing that he got so injured. I remember that was a tragedy. It was all on the news. Everybody was so sad. They were devastated. Everybody felt sorry for her. But she was out there doing something she shouldn't have been doing. That's what happens sometimes when you're doing something you shouldn't be doing. And if I were Harry, I would have never left the royal family for that woman. I mean, there's other women out there This weekend is supposed to be festival. Oh, are you serious? What day? I'll go there. Thanks for letting me know about it. I'll go to Destrehan Plantation this weekend and get some great footage. Then I'll have something for next week. I've never been to Destrehan Plantation. I know Kuiper went last year, but I was working, or Kipper. Donald Trump has won Montana, and it's 4 electoral votes. And that new state popped up in red. Hold on, I'll give you details, Roy says. The king and queen had been watching her for a while, and she took up with Dodi as a boyfriend, and the royal family wasn't going to allow her to join with him. So they say they snuffed her out. Well, you know, you cannot defy the royal family. Or even this one. Donald Trump has won Utah, and it's 6 electoral votes. Utah is a place I'd love to go. I want to go to Temple Square and tour that. Yeah, imagine her running around with that Dodi Fayette, flying around in that vehicle trying to escape paparazzi. You know? That was a disgrace to the family, the royal family. God, it's a 3-day festival. How exciting could it be? Which day should I go? And what do they do over there? Just vendors. I'll go over there and film some things. Why not? I'm so out of touch with videography. I'll definitely do it. They have a blacksmith. Oh, that's good. I'll go check it out. Planting indigo. Yeah, I know. We did that at Whitney. I sell real indigo plants. What else? Hopefully there's good food over there. Demonstration. Yeah, I handled indigo before. We grew it at Whitney. The royal family did think that if they got married or she got pregnant by him, oh, it would. It would put a mark on the royal family. That would be a disgrace. Yeah, what was she thinking dating that dude? With kids, you know, she had 2 kids. She should have been worrying about, not running around with him. Arts and vendors and crafts. Yeah, well, thanks for telling me about it. I'll try to go on Saturday the 9th. Get some footage. Hopefully something is interesting. I'll do my research about it. And put it together. Even though I'm so burned out of plantations and stuff. At least it's a good event that I could go to film. Utah is noted for hiking. There's Zion National Park, which is a beautiful place to camp and hike. It's home of Temple Square, where the Mormon Tabernacle Choir is, and other things. Yeah, the king and queen did not want them in the royal family at all. Sure, they didn't want that man in their royal family, you know. And then Harry and the other kid that have a Saudi Arabian stepbrother or sister running around the royal family. And she may want to move that man in there. I don't know much about him, but, I know how things work. I do know that. Let's see. Lori sent me an attachment. What is it? A little video. I'll have to watch it later. I'll have to watch it later. '51 annual fried ribs, seafood food balls, and crawfish bisque. Fried chicken sandwiches and chicken sandwich jambalaya. They sold me already. Fried eggplant with crawfish sauce. This is all the food they have over there? Goodness gracious. Zippy's on ends. Pasta. I hate that. Old-fashioned rice. Knights of Columbus. Hamburgers, cheeseburgers, hot dogs. Oh, that's boring. Step it up a bit. Thai kitchen. That's right by my house. Phil's Asian kitchen. Swamp Po' Boy. Fried chicken and such. Driscoll's original barbecue. Brisket. Pulled pork sandwiches. Nachos. They're going so fast I can't read it. Boy Scout troop. Lemonade. I'm not buying something from those kids. Porter's cookies, brownies, fudge, pies. Fall Festival, November 11th, 12th. Oh, this is from 2023. Why'd you send me this? Why'd you send me this from 2023? That's old news. Love at First Bite. Oh, now it's repeating. Well, I get the gist of it. It sounds good. Yeah, I'm sure it's pretty similar every year. Well, there's definitely going to be good food over there. And I should get some good footage. If I could interview somebody, it would be fantastic. Jason just told me that Fox News that will be launching a Minuteman missiles as a test without nuclear warheads. Goodness gracious. They may be expecting a real war. That's crazy. They may be expecting a real war these days. Kamala may start a war before she leaves the office if she wins or loses. Because, the Democrats are dead set on having a war. And so Trump's probably not going to start one, but they may think, well, we're still in the office. I'll go ahead and set these missiles off. Blow them away. Why not? America has not done a missile test in 47 years, and now they're doing one. So that is kind of crazy, isn't it? I wonder why. They must know something we don't. Really, they should test missiles more than that. You don't want to get caught with your pants down and you got a war going on and the missile doesn't even work. That would be crazy. So yeah, they should definitely, do that. Kamala Harris has won Colorado, and it's 10 electoral votes. That's good. Good for her. They always know something we don't. Yeah, they always do. They always do. Let's see, Lori sent another attachment. This is the one from this year. Let's see. Oh, that's their Facebook page. And for some reason, it won't let me see. But I know the date. I'll look into it. 9 through 12. I'll go check it out. I'll be there. Destrehan Plantation. Oh, I know. Kipfer loves it. And you probably love it too. Y'all are all into the plantation scene. Why wouldn't you love it? I'd drive all the way out there, get some footage. If I get 8 minutes of footage, it'd be worth it. Piece it all together, and there you go. Talk a bunch of crazy talk about the festival. Let them know what it is. Show them the food there. Did you know that when they go to launch a missile, they have to contact every country on this planet to let them know it's only a test? Well, that does make sense. I mean, because they think they're starting a war. It would be like War Games, that movie with Matthew Broderick and Ali Sheedy. They'll start thermonuclear war. And then the missiles will start coming down. And, let them do it. And that war in Russia looks terrible. I can't believe it's going on this long. The chandelier and Destrehan plantations were donated from a movie interview with a vampire. They are black ones. Well, that's nice. Or dark brown. It's been a while. Well, that's interesting. I'll take note. I'm not going to tour that house for sure, though. Kamala Harris has won Colorado again. Did meet a girl that worked at Destrehan Plantation. Whitney Plantation had this big event, and there was this big girl, heavy-set girl that was a tour guide over there. She had red hair. She had a way about her. There was something about her. Maybe she'll be there. I'd like to see her again. She had charisma. Some sort of charisma. So maybe I'll see her at the big event. I'm sure Kipper is going to be there. And you're going to be there. That big red-headed girl, she'll be there. And we'll check it out. I'll get one of those delicious food items. Maybe I'll get one that you could only find at a vendor event. Because you can get a po' boy all the time, anywhere. Pastalaya, I hate that. I don't know why they love that so much. Jambalaya, you can get all the time. I want something that you could only get at an event. Like a fried Oreo. Or something cool. Lori says, if you watch the movie Interview with a Vampire, it shows you Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise riding the horse on the Alley of Oaks at Oak Alley. And when they enter the house, it turns into Destrehan when they enter. Well, isn't that something? I've never been inside Destrehan Plantation, but I've seen that movie. So there you go. Yeah, a lot of movies are like that. I mean, they have location scouts that go to different places and try to find which setting. And for whatever reason, maybe Oak Alley would not let them film inside. I remember reading the books, Interview with a Vampire, a long, long time ago. Never thought it would be made into a movie, but it was just the most fascinating story. Well, there you go. Different parts were filmed inside. So I'll go in there. I'll go to that little festival. How much do they charge you to get in there? I'm sure it's okay fun. I mean, how fun could it really be? It was $8, but it might be $10. Well, that's not bad. Not that it matters. I'll pay anything for movie clips, anything for content. So I will be there. Destrehan Plantation. Maybe I'll get a funnel cake or something good over there. Oh yeah, I'm not touring that house at all. I am so over touring houses. I can't tell you how much over it I am. And then plus I have to go to Magnolia Mound and learn their history. I mean, you've seen one, you've seen them all. I hate to tell people, Unless I'm getting paid to do it, I don't do it. Or unless they let me video inside. That's where they lose me. Like, they don't want you to video inside. Well, it doesn't make any sense for me to waste my time going in a place where I cannot get content for my channel. When I was with Kipper, I did tour Magnolia Mound, but I only did that because I was with him. And I thought I'd get footage. When I was at Myrtle's Plantation, I met those people from Mississippi or Alabama, and they wanted me to go. So I knew that if I got pictures of them to go with the video, it would be cool too. And they were so much fun. Oh my God, I was just in that tour thinking, end it already. God, just end this tour. They may have let me take pictures and do ghost hunting video recording. Well, maybe they will. Kamala Harris has won Colorado and it's in 11 districts. Well, they already told me that. Don't tell me something twice. We want new information. New, N-E-W, new info. Kamala has won Washington, D.C., and it's 3 electoral votes. There you go. That's new. There's going to be a whole new world tomorrow. New president-elect. We still don't know what it's going to be like. But we'll know by 2 o'clock tonight. 2 of the clock tonight. Yeah, and I'm not into ghost hunting as much as you and a lot of people are either. I think those videos are absurd. Ooh, ooh, did you hear that? Ooh, ooh, I heard something. Give me a break. Even the ghost hunter shows, I think that's so stupid. They should rename ghost hunters, ooh, ooh, I heard something. And they do that. Ooh, ooh, did you hear it? It was nothing. It was the refrigerator making noise. But I do love those ghost boxes where you could hear the words on there. I want to get one. If I get one and bring it somewhere, though, wouldn't that be cool? Well, I don't know if it's fake. I think they really believe it. You know, you can make yourself believe anything. You know, I could hear something in my next room, and I thought, oh, it's a ghost. You think it's a ghost. You know, but things happen. The world makes noises. And that's just how it is. I've never seen an apparition myself. I love that one where the woman can see the other world and the guy's a cop and he goes in there first and he does the research and then she goes in there and she feels all those demonic spirits in their house and draws pictures of them to show the family. Now that's a good show there. I forget what it's called, but that's a good one. Dang, I forgot to. Yeah, maybe something Case or something. That I used to. I don't have TV show. I don't get network TV anymore or cable. But when I did, that was a good one. The way the show was laid out, it was good. The way he came first, and he said, "I'm a retired cop, and this is my partner." And she'll tell those people how to cleanse their house and get those spirits out of there. Get those spirits out of my house. Don't want to spend one more night with them. I do have a Ouija board here. I could do a seance one night. You're not supposed to do it by yourself. Some people really hate those. I could open up a door to the other world in my house, and all the spirits will come in, come knock at my door, and won't leave. I'll say, get out of here, spirits. You bother me. And then that would be it. I did a little seance here once with a friend of mine. We were kind of tipsy probably after a night out. She didn't know how to do the Ouija board. She was just moving it around real fast with her hands, and she thought it would stop somewhere. It's like, God, what's wrong with you? You don't know how to work a Ouija board? But I want one of the older looking one. The one I have is kind of a glow in the dark Ouija board. Crazy. Yeah, you're supposed to relax and let it move itself. If you believe in that sort of thing. That's the thing. We don't know who does or doesn't. Have you been to Homeless House lately, Lori? Talk to any of those people? Any news about them? Oh, getting so tired. I'm still worn out from the 13th gate, by the way. That was just a long month. Still kind of sore and everything. Oh, yeah, that's what it is. Probably the time change. That makes sense. That is so true. Yeah, that'll do it. That will do it. Let's look at your group. So right now you have 2,000 members in your group, Glorious Antebellum Mansions and Plantations. So that's pretty good. You must be doing something right to attract those people. Maybe I would start a Facebook group for my channel, but Facebook does not help my YouTube channel in the slightest, and I don't keep up with it. Well, keep trying. Go out there every day, try to meet people and network in your field. I think you said you're not friends with Kipfer anymore. You should definitely add his group to yours. Y'all are contemporaries in the same thing, trying to grow your groups. Why not? So yeah, 2,000 people watching your videos. That's good. That's fantastic. We got some new people here. What's up, new people? Hope you're doing well. You can say hello if you want to. We're just hanging out, watching the election and talking for kicks. We were just, they left. They don't like us tonight. Some people aren't interested in the election. You know, they don't want to talk about elections. I don't either. It's just what I named the chat tonight. Because it's election night. And then tomorrow, if I come on, we'll go hardcore again. Yeah, they're spying. Even my enemies watch my channel. Even my enemies. And they probably don't know that I can't see who they are unless they talk. Yeah, your enemies watch your stuff. And so, you know, people are just scrolling. I get it. They're scrolling down the shorts feed. And, you know, this setup isn't as exciting looking as when I do it in my other setup. I don't love this light here. I don't like the way it looks. But, you know, it's what I have in this room. And I don't show you my environment. I have to keep the phone close to read these letters that people are writing here on the bottom. Ooh, I love some of these things. YouTube does have filters, but nothing really too exciting. Nothing I think that would keep people's interest too much. They should put a glamour filter on here so I could look glamorous. Then people will definitely stop. Then they would definitely stop out here and enjoy my video. Yep. It definitely looks like Trump is winning the election so far. Maybe they're watching your videos while we talk. Oh, I doubt that. They were probably just scrolling down the shorts feed and saw me and they thought, oh, this isn't too interesting. I don't want to stick around. they did check in. Well, they don't necessarily check in. When you scroll around and you stop, it just shows that there's another person there. You know, because a lot of people see me in the shorts feed and they just scroll around and trying to find something interesting to watch. That's all they want to do, get a dopamine rush. And this type of feed isn't going to give them a dopamine rush. Tomorrow we'll be out there live, full force. I'll be out in my kitchen. We'll be having a good time. And enjoy it. I wish they would check in. I wish they would talk when they stop by and say, hey, I'm here. How are you? So good to see you. Thanks for doing everything you do to bring us joy. Otherwise, I'd just be sitting at home in front of the TV, you know, watching the elections come in. I'm getting updates about who won the Senate race and all that, but I'm not too interested in that. So I don't give you that information. I think Wild Bill Hickok left. Oh no, I see two people here. Two whole people watching us. Watching us watch the election results roll on in. Tomorrow I may go find a better light to put in this little area for when I do videos, because I do not like this bright, hideous light. And it kind of brightens up the whole back wall there. I like when you can see my ambient lighting and such. Makes it look a little better. But we're just hanging out, watching the elections come in. Here for the long haul. As long as it takes. Wild Bill is still here. Good. I love to see people still here, hanging in, hanging out. I didn't expect this one to be too exciting, but you know, I just didn't have anything else to do. Sitting home. I was watching this on Newsmax 2 because that's what's on Pluto TV. Uh-oh, Donald Trump has won Kansas with his 3 electoral votes. Good for him. Won Kansas. One place I never have been. Used to work with a girl from Wichita, Kansas. When I worked at the Advocate newspaper, she and I got along so good. I was married at the time. And of course, that was a different story. I haven't seen you since before Halloween. Well, we don't get together too much in the real world. You only see me on the videos and such. That's how I keep up with people these days. You know, probably more when I worked at Homeless House, I saw you on a regular basis. I think the last time I saw you was at Whitney Plantation when you and Rhett walked on through there for that big special event. But people can see me. Even my enemies can come on here every night and see what I'm doing. They can watch my videos once a week. I'll have a video on YouTube. You can see what I'm doing. Sometimes it's exciting. Sometimes it's captivating. And sometimes it's just us chilling. Kansas has 6 electoral votes. So right now, Kamala has 112 electoral votes. Donald Trump has 204. It is more exciting to watch the newscasters because they know more about this stuff, and I was looking forward to doing that. I can't watch a television broadcast and have you guys on here because I would get a copyright strike. But I am curious to see them with their interviews and everything else, and see how people are reacting to the votes coming in. The one good thing that if Trump does win, people will go crazy tomorrow. I remember last year how those people were screaming and crying and all that. Or when he won in 2008 or whatever. Let me see if I could watch Pluto TV on here. Let's see. Probably have to download it. I will download that app. Why not? Why don't I? I still remember that woman screaming that was in the audience. Yeah, I know. They're gonna, if he wins, they'll go nuts, and if he loses, they'll go crazy. Yeah, it's gonna be exciting to see him. They're gonna go nuts on TV. They're probably out watching their TVs now and watching all those red states winning, and they're going crazy at home. I bet those are some good lives to watch. Watch people go crazy. Maybe I'll go crazy for you guys. You're so right, I'm praying. Yeah, we'll know soon enough. I don't know why it's not letting me sign into this Pluto TV. Let's see what we're going to do. Just give me a moment, guys. Kamala Harris has won Maine's first district. So she's closing in on Maine, guys. Oh, okay. That's not right. We'll delete that password. There you go. What are you doing right now, Laura? Are you just watching TV at your house or chilling? Let's see if I can get subtitles on this thing. Watching the election. Cool. I love it. I love it. Yeah, it takes so long to count all these votes. Happy election night, somebody says. I just put it on. We're waiting to see. I am proud of. Yeah, tomorrow's going to be a whole new world. Either way, we'll be in a new reality. It's a changing event. Oprah was on TV saying if Kamala Harris doesn't win, we may never be able to vote for another election again. It'll be it. And then the Republicans are saying the same thing if the Democrat wins. So they both think if the other one wins, we'll never be able to vote in another election again. Our world would be different. So I don't know. I mean, theoretically, nobody elected Kamala to be the candidate. They pushed her on the Democratic Party. So that just shows you right there. She didn't have an election to win. And she was the worst candidate when she was running for vice president. Yeah, you didn't know that, Lori? President Biden should have been the candidate, but he backed out because he was forced to, and he elected Kamala. In a normal reality, the public would vote for a Democratic candidate. You know, they would have to vote for her to be that, but it didn't work out. Because she would have never won in a real competition because she can't talk right. She can't answer the most simple of questions. I downloaded Fox 8 on my TV. I can't really do that myself because I don't have a cable subscription or satellite. So I watch all my stuff on Pluto TV. That's because she doesn't know answers to the questions. Her way of dealing with it is to laugh it off. I know. I mean, that's a joke. I mean, they could ask her something that's not even funny, and she'll laugh, laugh, laugh. And then she'll say, I was raised in a middle class family. And that's her response to everything. Yeah, they want to vote for her. Trump hasn't been president for 4 years. So whatever she did, what the world we're in now is a world she created. Fox 8 is free, but you have to download it on your TV like a network channel? That's weird. We don't have stuff like that here. If she gets in there, she'll be asking everyone, what should I do? She has no clue how to run this country. No, she'll be another puppet like Biden was. You know, Biden was so out of it. Yeah, I use an Apple TV. I have Apple TV. I could download anything. Yeah, but Biden, you know, he wasn't running the country toward the end. He was incapacitated. So yeah, I'll look into it. Fox 8. Is that a local channel? Let me see what I can do. Let me look at it on the App Store. Let's say, what does it look like? Exit out of Pluto. There you go. I see Fox 8 weather, Fox 8 news. There you go. Interesting. Fox 8 mobile. That's pretty neat. News has never been more local than in the palm of your hand. The Fox 8 mobile app brings you the top stories from our daily broadcast, as well as stories developing in real time. Live stream notifications of breaking news, weather, and lessons. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, it's for free. I get it. Perhaps I will one day. Perhaps I will one of these days. Yeah, I'm just reading it. I can't really play the sound on here. 900,000 people are watching. That's pretty cool. Is it showing Fox News or just their local broadcast? What city is it located in? It's Fox News Live. Wow, that's pretty weird. I'll have to know. Somebody says, sell me some stamps before Donald Trump cuts them off. Boo. They mean food stamps. Some people think they're going to cut their food stamps off, and they're going to have to go out and get a job. Just like most people. So that's crazy. Yeah, maybe Donald Trump can help them all get jobs. But they don't necessarily want to do that. Well, that's how it may be in the future. There's bound to be something for people to do. Kamala Harris has won California and has 54 electoral votes. So that's a big, giant state to win. California is now blue on the map. That is a big, giant state. But California is mostly Democrats. They're a very liberal state. Extremely that way, though, from what I understand. So she probably didn't have to work too hard to win that state. I mean, I wouldn't mind living in California. I'm sure they have an easy life over there. It never gets cold. Kamala Harris has won Washington and has 12 electoral votes. So that's not Washington, D.C., it's Washington proper. So there you go. Washington. I used to have a friend. He lived in Seattle, Washington. His wife had a good job over there, and he went out there, and he loved it. I think he was pretty happy over there. Then he moved to Texas. I don't know if he's happy over there. He and I lost touch. Oh, is that what that means? Like when he gets all the way up there, it means he wins? That's crazy. Well, yeah, that's kind of exciting to watch. Donald Trump has won Idaho and it's just 4 votes. So So the whole center is mostly filled up red. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. But nothing is over just yet. It's not over till it's over. And then, even then, it may not be over. Yeah, somebody can still come out and say, well, this and this and this happened, so nobody, there's no winner. Yeah, we won't know until they call it and the bell's rung. It's over. It's over, they're going to say. So, yeah, it's like on the east and left of our country are usually the blue states, and the whole center or the red states. I wonder why that is. Maybe the people on the left and right have it a little easier. And the people in the center, they were just tired of their lives. And they said, well, we're going to vote we're going to be a Republican now. Voting for Donald Trump. I'm not very politically savvy. I don't know anything like that. Makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense a little. Sure it does. Sure it does. So Donald Trump has 214 electoral votes. Kamala Harris has 179. Anything could happen. And all the other states still have little timers on them because they're counting the votes. They're not counted yet. And tomorrow we'll turn on the TV and see what's going on in the world. How did they react? Are they happy? Are they sad? Pretty clear picture emerging in the Rust Belt, and whatever's completed, Harris is underrunning Biden all across the board, no matter the region or demographic. Now we wait to see what it looks like in the remaining suburban and urban vote, but she'll still need a big swing to win, they say. So maybe it's pretty much over. Maybe these other states don't matter. Oh, yeah, but I guess he does have to get all the electoral votes. The red line has to go all the way to the center for him to win, for Trump to win. And it's more than unlikely that Kamala is going to catch up. Well, it's been pretty fun watching it. because it's a historic event. You know, it's going to change our reality, change the world, whoever wins. You know, if Kamala won, it'd be nothing will change. It'll be mostly the way it is now because Biden didn't make any decisions and she won't either. She'll just be a puppet, but then you got to listen to her in those interviews and she just can't answer questions. It's so weird. And if Trump wins, groceries will be cheaper. And I guess that's why those people talking about their food stamp cards, let's sell them to me before, because they may not even have to pay for groceries. They get them for free. What interview? Wow, Bill said it's a clown show. Yeah, it's a clown show. Crazy stuff. Crazy, crazy stuff. Crazy, crazy. And they're talking a lot about the mayor's race. I don't care who's mayor in what city. You know, I'm not too interested in the mayor's race. Doesn't interest, but I get it. You know, if you're in those cities, sure. But if you're not, it doesn't matter to me. Yeah, that'd be a great music. Maybe they'll play that at the end. I remember when Ross Perot won, his theme song was Crazy by Patsy Cline. Because they thought he was crazy. I was really supporting Ross Perot too. But then he backed out of the race back then. I think maybe somebody threatened him and he backed out. But I was really into that election at the time. I wish Barnum and Bailey Circus was still in business so they could go join the circus and they could be clowns. Yeah, that's crazy. Someone said that Harris's VP reminds him of a clown. I don't get clown vibes from that guy, though. I don't think he seemed like a clown per se. But I haven't looked at him enough. Who died? Ross Perot? If so, that's terrible. He was old, though. I just thought he was very innovative. At the time, I was a lot younger, and Ross Perot was a businessman. He had a charismatic personality. He had great ideas, so I was kind of into him. I thought it would be cool if he would have won. Before, I would always vote for the independent candidate. Even though I knew they wouldn't win, I felt like I was making a statement. And that's what I always did. I didn't even vote for Trump on his first election. I still voted for the third party candidate. When I voted for the president today, there was like 10 people running. There are people running for the president you don't even know about. Why do they do it? How do they get on the ballot? It's a waste. If I didn't think this election was so important, I would have voted for one of them. But I didn't vote third party this time. Because I consider myself more of a libertarian. I believe that we should have less government interference in our lives. I bet Peanut the squirrel would be a libertarian. He didn't want that government in his life. Now he's dead. We need these wars to end. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that war. I don't know why we invest so much money to that Ukraine or the other country. That's crazy. You know, when we go to war, nobody's going to be sending us money. We'll be fighting it out all by ourselves. I mean, I don't know that. Don't take political talk from me, because I know they have the League of Nations and all the other stuff. I'm just here for kicks. That's all. Just for fun. This isn't, political channel. I just thought it was topical, and why not? If I'm watching it, we might as well hang out together because it's fun. They are making money. It's all about making money, selling bombs and missiles and rockets and ammo and tanks. I don't even know if we're selling those tanks to the other countries. If we're selling the tanks and guns, sure, that makes sense. But I got the impression Biden is just giving them to them to blow away. Yeah, if you sold them to the other countries, that makes a lot of sense. But to give them away, nothing's free. Nothing's free. And Trump said he's going to stop that war on day one. So if he's elected, you'll know right off the bat if he does what he says he's going to do. We'll see what he does if he's elected. If he can stop that war, stop the war. It is with the Democrats. Stop that war right off. He said he's going to call Putin on the phone and it's going to be over. So we will see if that happens. He's going to tell him to shut her down. Shut it down. We'll see what happens. So here's a picture of the map one more time, everybody. You can see most of the center states are red. All the states on the left and right were Republican, Democratic states. I don't know why that was. It's interesting to me. And everybody in the center, they just said they're sick of this bull. They're going red. And Biden won a lot of those states. Well, that's just how it is. Right now, Trump has 214 votes. Update. Kamala Harris has won Maine's 1st district. There you go. She's got the 1st district of Maine. Trump has 214 electoral votes. Kamala Harris has 179. In the closing stretch, Trump is defying polls and betting that voters care more about immigration than the economy. I don't agree with that. I believe Trump's going to help the economy, though. But definitely he's going to get the immigration out of control. We don't have a lot of immigrants here taking our jobs, but I'm sure it's annoying for those other countries. Do you know that salvation ends when you die, and where you wake up in the next life is forever? Heaven is forever, and hell is forever. And neither one has an exit door. Yep. Lori says. There you go. Yeah, where you end up, you end up. There's no getting out. As far as we know, there isn't. Just where you're going to spend your eternity, either in bliss or being tormented. Yeah, Colorado. I mean, the gangs were taking over Colorado. You know that they overtook an apartment complex. Amen. There you go. Amen. So there we go, watching the election together. How fun. It's a beautiful thing. The world is going to change in hours. Could go one way or another way. Our lives are going to be completely different tomorrow. It is awesome. Otherwise, I'd just be sitting in front of the TV watching it and playing a game or something. We're sharing a beautiful moment together, a historical event that people are going to talk about for years and years and years. Update: Donald Trump has won North Carolina and it's 16 electoral votes. There you go. Won another one. Now Trump is at 230 electoral votes. Kamala Harris is at 179. Trump is so close to being in the middle. I don't know if they're going to just say he won at that point or if it means he's just in the middle. Only 30 now he needs. So are you saying once he gets that 30, that means he won the election? And there's no way Kamala Harris could get her votes? Can't she just keep getting them until she ties? Or maybe there's not that many left. I don't know. Update: Donald Trump has won North Carolina. They just showed me the same update again. 30 something. There you go. Update. And there it is. North Carolina turned red on the map. He's about to win Georgia. Yeah, look at these two red states in the center. Yeah, Georgia. I bet he would win Georgia. Atlanta, Georgia. The 13th Gate people are taking a road trip to go to a haunted house in Atlanta called the Netherworld or something. It's a 13th Gate trip, but you got to get there on your own. You could either take a bus or fly. And a lot of people are going because they're just that kind of people. But it's 7 hours away. I just don't want to go. Somebody wanted me to go with them and drive, and she'd pay for gas. I don't know. I love the 13th Gate. I love those people, but once it's over, it's over. I'm moving on. I'll see you next year. But they're very friendly. They get along together, love each other. I will go to a couple of movies and such with them, because it's fun and I like the people. But I'm just the kind of guy who's going to the next one, once it's over. Just like when I do a video, I love it. I edit it, spend a lot of time with it. And once that's over, I go to the next one. Just worried about the next one. You can't live in the past. You only have control of the moment. You don't have control over the past. It already happened. You don't have control over the future. It hasn't happened yet. All you have control is the here and now. So you got to be focused. It's the only thing you control. That's how the law of attraction works. He won Georgia. You're ahead of me with your updates. That's what makes this so fun. He won Georgia. Yeah, I knew he won North Carolina. I'd gotten that update. Look at that, all those little regions in Georgia. Won North Carolina and South. He leads in Georgia. Trump is leading in Georgia. Cool, cool, cool. Tim Kaine has won the Virginia Senate race. Not too concerned about that. As Sun Belt data comes in, the Harris campaign has narrowed the possible path it has to the White House. Well, I guess that means they're not going to do it. Too bad for them. They put up a good fight. They didn't really put up a good fight. They really should have chosen a better candidate for the Democrats that people could get behind. If he gets 3 more states, it's over with. We're coming into the clutches of the election. We did it. We're coming into the final stretches of the election. Will he get those 3 last states? Time is ticking. Kamala Harris has run Oregon and its 8 electoral districts. And once again, Oregon is on the west, right above California. So I don't know. I'm tempted to look into that. Why certain states are blue and why are these center states mostly red? Why? I'm not a political analyst, so I don't know why. I know that Oregon is a very liberal state. That's where Portland, Oregon is. And people love to go there. I know so many of my bohemian counterculture friends, they want to go to Oregon, Portland, and live this wonderful life. Only 2 more and he wins. Well, there we go. Only 2 more states. And he's already leading those states, Lori says, because he's pink, too. What does pink mean? It's in the middle? After this is over, I'm going to go watch him on TV. Who I want to see whoever wins make their big announcement. When whoever loses, the winner usually calls the loser to congratulate them. Or no, the loser usually calls the winner and thanks them. Thanks, it was a good race. You won. The better person won. And Hillary, I think when she lost, she didn't call Trump until the next day. Because she was mad. Oh, there you go. State showing pink is in the lead. The first battleground state to be called by the AP, North Carolina, goes to Trump. There you go. Most of the people in my world are very liberal, counterculture types. And I'm bohemian in a lot of ways. That's why I consider myself a libertarian. But when gas is so high and groceries are so expensive, and you don't see an end in sight, what can you do? There needs to be a change. People don't want to think. I think they were better 4 years ago. I was, for various reasons. But, so I agree with this map here. Otherwise, I'd love to live in California or Oregon or Washington, the birthplace of grunge. Seattle, Washington. I could have went there. My friend went over that used to live there. I didn't want to go see him. And then we're already in the red state, so we know what that's like. I've been to New York. That was nice. Rhode Island, I don't want to go to. Maryland, my friend lived there. I don't know if I want to go to Maryland. Been to a lot of these states. I would love to go to Oregon. I love Utah. That's where I really want to go to. Go see Temple Square. Go to the Mormon Tabernacle Choir. That would be nice. Nebraska. That's where those beautiful corn-fed women lived that I saw one time. I'd love to go there. Or Montana. That would be fun to go to. I'm sure Wyoming's nice. I don't want to go somewhere where it's too flat. I want to see some geographical changes in my world. I went to New Mexico, Taos, New Mexico. I love that town. It was so relaxed, but everything was flat. It was a wasteland. I mean, like a flatland. There was a lot of Native American influences there. Even when you turn on the radio in Taos, New Mexico, they're playing Native American music. It was pretty wild. It was a powwow. And that music is pretty relaxing. I love that music. Native Americans. But I don't, the Native American people that I actually met were not the best people. I can tell you. Donald Trump has won North Carolina, dashing Democrats' hopes of flipping the only battleground and the former president won in 2020. Trump built an insurmountable lead with voters from less populated counties, while Harris failed to make it up with Black and college-educated voters. So too bad. Let's see what we're talking about here. Laurie says, I went to Arkansas. It was beautiful, and the roads were like a roller coaster. Yeah, Arkansas is my vacation area of choice. I've been to Hot Springs, Arkansas several times at different points in my life. And each time, even though I was at a different place in my life, it was really great. And it has cost them one hotel that he had to sell now to pay lawyers and courts. Yeah, I remember that. They put him in court so much, he had to sell one of his hotels. Well, good thing he has those hotels to have. Pocahontas and Hardly to Arkansas. Yeah, I loved Arkansas. It's my vacation of choice. Used to go to Hot Springs. Yeah, I got an update. It's not important. Used to have a friend that used to live there. I never made it up to go him. He was in Fayetteville. That was in Northern. But he was such a downer. You didn't want to go see him. But Hot Springs was so much fun. I may go to Eureka Springs one day. That's where people tell me to go. And now he's made a public statement that he gets back every person who has done things to him He's going to get them back. Oh, you know he will, and I'm for that. Why not? They're all going to be sorry. He's not going to forget it. Every single person that did something to him, he's going to show them all. Update: Kamala Harris has won New Mexico in his 5 electoral votes. She's getting so close. 192. I'm surprised New Mexico's a blue state, but I bet they have a lot of immigrants over there. She's not going to do anything for the Native Americans that live there. But I love New Mexico. Taos was a very artsy town. It was relaxed looking and comfortable. Lots of little places to visit. I think it's raining here. No, it's not raining here. In Baton Rouge, not raining at all. All right, guys, we have a little intermission. I have to go get a little card to charge my phone. I don't want it to die at the most exciting part of the thing, so I'll be right back. I was just saying you couldn't hear me how upset he is. He's been very upset since he didn't make his goal, getting those subscribers, and he missed Halloween. So hopefully he'll perk up soon. We're gonna try to cheer him up tomorrow. see, we're going to put this card in here. Should give us a little more time together. I can figure it out. Got it in the phone. There you go. Plug it in this little contraption here. We'll be good to go. For more time. Put it right here. See what happens. One moment, guys. There you go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So it's a beautiful thing. Me and Jason are part of American Indians also. He's that's right. I remember you had Native American blood in you. You're the coolest Native American I know. You don't know Wild Bill, Lori. He looks just like Wild Bill Hickok. If you saw him on the street, you'd think it was Chuck Norris coming. I love Indian stories. I had a friend in Tennessee. He was an old Indian. He had put his big feather hat on. We called him Mr. Free. Very cool. I voted. Yeah, there's a lot of Native Americans in Tennessee. I remember that when I was there both times. Uh-oh, Kamala Harris is coming up. She's got 205. Now it's getting neck and neck. Anything could happen in these final stretches. Final stretches of the election. Never know what the future holds. It's getting very close. Harris has won Virginia, and it's 13 electrical votes. I don't know what to think about these other states, though. Things are getting close now. Now it's getting exciting. The Bowmans and the Gunners. If Harris wins, our world's going to stay basically the same. If Trump wins, who knows? It'll be big changes in the whole world. So it's neck and neck. So close now. Anybody could win. Either candidate could win. Donald Trump has 230 electoral votes. Kamala Harris is 203. He's winning, but it's still close. She could come back. It's going to be exciting. But they're saving the best for last. I don't know. What's the best? I don't even know what that state is that they're waiting on. That state's completely empty. They don't even have a timer on it to show that he's good. Yeah, if he gets those 2 states. Do they think he will get those states? I don't even know. Don't know. Georgia and Pennsylvania. Yeah, you said he was leading in Georgia. And I think Pennsylvania was a split state. They didn't know if who was supposed to win it. We'll put Trump, I feel it. It's counting down. Things are winding down. We'll know shortly. We'll know. We'll know. I feel it. Lori says she could feel it. You're praying. It's too late for praying. It's neck and neck, I think. Neck and neck for the most part. What does our future hold? It all depends on these last couple of states. The world's in their hands. Could be a whole new world tomorrow. My nerves are on a race. Yeah, I know. It's so nervous. Yeah. World on a race. I took a couple of pictures with my sticker. I may put one of them as the thumbnail to this video. I don't think anyone's going to rewatch it, but they might. They might. Will you watch this video? Gosh, my Apple Watch has got messed up. It's all huge looking. Turn off magnifier. Turn off magnifier. I have to look at this. Yeah, they had them on their shirts. Oh, you didn't get a sticker where you voted? Everybody got a sticker at my voting place. Well, the moment I walked out of there, she said, get your sticker. Get your sticker. I'm going to do a little research on here about something. Give me a moment. Oh, okay. Well, oh, there we go. It doesn't zoom. So weird. I hate this on my watch. Let me restart it. Let's see. Restart Apple Watch.
Sorry, I can't help you with that.
Turn off magnifier.
Sorry.
Unzoom. So crazy. I gotta figure this out, dude. I don't know what's going on. Let me take this watch off and see. Yeah, I'm just distracted because my Apple Watch just got on this Zoom thing. Everything's all magnified on it. It's driving me crazy. All right, there we go. It's back to normal. I just took it off, put it back on. Hopefully that'll be it. All right, now let's get back to our watching of the polls. No changes. No changes. Trump 230 electoral vote still. Kamala Harris 205. It's so close. It's neck and neck. What will happen? What will turn out? I don't know. I have no clue how our future will end. Got one more state. Two more, you said? That's crazy. But we all did it together. We stuck together and watched this whole thing play out in real time. It was fun and exciting, and it's not even over yet. It's not even over for a moment. I wonder what's taking those last states so long to count their votes when everybody else did. I hope they're not cheating. Makes me wonder. They may have had a big tub of votes under the table. And they called and they said, "Yeah, it's an emergency. Everybody leave." And then they put all the fake votes in. That's what you said. Yeah, they think, "Oh, this is getting too close. We have to make sure that our candidate wins. We're going to alter the election." Because that missing state is on the west, and all the exterior states seem to be Harris states, and all the middle states seem to be Trump states. So why is that the case? It makes you wonder.
I'm not sure I understand.
I'm not talking to you, Watch. Why are you getting so crazy on me? The progressive wave that swept the prominent left-leaning members into Congress. I'm not reading that. It's about Congress. We're just concerned about the presidential race. That's all. The presidential race. Maybe I'll go back to the live news feed and see what they're saying. On Pluto TV. America decides. The 2000 election. They say it's a razor thin race. It's razor thin. Harris is saying there's a lot of outstanding votes Still out there that hasn't been counted yet. Wild Bill says, I was in the Waffle House in Walker a few months ago in LA having breakfast, and a real Blackfoot Indian came in to eat. I spotted him, and as soon as I saw him and he spotted me, so what did you do? Did you talk to him or did you stare each other down? How did that interaction go? Did you interact with that Blackfoot Indian? Did he recognize you as his Indian brother? Your Indian blood? It's a given Indians know other Indians. It's neutral out here in white man's land. Goodness gracious. Yeah, that's good. You don't want to cause a scene because you'd both get locked up. You know that. They'd lock you both up. And then Jason, he'll have to come bail you out of jail. You'd be waiting in there forever. You'd be spending Thanksgiving locked up. You'd only have one phone call. You'd probably be in there for Christmas. Update, Kamala Harris has won Hawaii and has 4 electoral votes. She's at 209 now. She's gaining a lead. She's gaining a lead. And Donald Trump is still at 230. I'll be in prison forever. Jason is a pauper. Yeah, it'd be hard getting you out. You'd try to think of every phone number you know, trying to call people. Because you know, when you're in jail, you don't have your phone, so you're not going to have anybody's numbers. And everybody uses a cell phone now, and it'd be hard to find the people. So it's good to memorize a few numbers. So if you ever get locked up, they're in your head, you can call them. So make sure to memorize some numbers. Memorize your lawyer's number. Otherwise, you'd be in there until your court date. I got a DWI one time, and I had to spend a night in jail. It was crazy. Luckily, I knew somebody's number to call. But in the morning, they brought us a honey bun and coffee. I thought, wow, that's some pretty good treatment for jail. I've been through the motions. Kamala Harris just won the last 2 states. She's coming in the clutch. Coming in the clutch. So Hawaii must be a very liberal state. I didn't know that about Hawaii. I never really thought about it. I can see how Hawaii would be very liberal. They're so laid back over there. I have 2 federal and 1 state charge with no convictions. You better watch it. Lori thinks Trump is going to win. Remains to be seen what will happen. Remains to be seen. What state is left, Lori? Do you know? I know about geography for the most part, but I cannot place that state that is left by Georgia and Pennsylvania. Are you sure that's Georgia? I don't know about that. They are bad bomb threats. In both of them states, so it's taking longer. Oh, those are the states that had the bomb threats. Oh my word. So there must be Trump states if they wanted to bomb them. The Republicans, I don't think they usually want to bomb people. The liberal people are the ones that want to bomb a place usually. So those states must be heavily Trump states, and they didn't want Trump to win, so they'd rather bomb the place. Crazy. Trump is in the lead still. Trump's at 230 electoral votes. Kamala Harris is at 209 votes. But still, anything could happen. Any one thing could happen. Yeah, I wonder how much those poll workers get paid. I have two friends that I know have been working the polls today. I mean, they must pay you okay. Why else would you do that? I mean, giving up your whole day. I mean, I would do it for a big chunk of cash, but I wouldn't do it just to do it. If I did it, I wouldn't be able to be here making a video for my watch time hours. While Republican Senator Ted Cruz was always favored to win his seat in Texas, Democratic challenger Colin Alford was polling so close in the recent weeks that his party thought they had another opportunity to flip the seat blue after coming within striking distance in 2018. There you go. What do you mean he won? You got some information that I didn't? Did he win another state, Lori? I don't have that information just yet. Oh, you mean Ted Cruz won? Yeah, yeah. I think I got that. Ted Cruz won. He won his seat back. There's a lot of red states out here on this map. Deb Fisher, Republican in Nebraska, has won her Senate race. There you go. New York and California are key states. Wow, Bill says. Well, there you go. Come on, states, get your counting done. That bomb threat couldn't hold you back this much. One little bomb threat? Come on, man. Kamala Harris has won Hawaii, they say again. Kamala Harris has won Nebraska's 2nd district. I think it's Nebraska they're waiting on, too. There you go. Who knows what they're going to do in Nebraska? They're talking about Philadelphia. Well, there you go. We got to wait and see what happens in Philadelphia. Could be interesting. Kamala Harris is at 210. Donald Trump is still at 230. It's neck and neck, guys. In Philadelphia, but Trump's already leading by 6 and 7%. Yeah, anything could still happen, though. Anything could happen. Oh, it's 11:11, everyone. Make a wish. Now it's 11:12. Too late. You missed it. That meant the angels are watching us. I just spotted the time up there. 11:11 is an angel number. It means our angels are looking over us and watching us. So tomorrow, I'm going to go to the 13th gate at some point, get my final check. I'm going to try to edit that video that I showed you guys earlier. And hopefully it'll be released soon. I have nothing else planned for tomorrow. These people are slow like molasses. I know. They are slow like molasses. Just count those votes. How hard could it be? That's your job. All you got is one job. Count those votes. It's just one job. Just one job. 1, 2, 3. How hard could that be? The GOP is projected to win control of the Senate. There you go. The grand old party is going to win control of the Senate. More than likely. So that would be fun, I guess, for them. If I could do it all again, I'd go into politics. Imagine that. I'd wear that suit all day, go to one of the Capitol buildings, sit in a comfortable chair, veto all those bills. I'm against it. Pow. I'm against it. Pow. That'd be a dream job. We'd probably eat in nice restaurants, fly in private jets. I don't know why I didn't go into politics. I could be at one of those watch parties now where they wait to see who wins, with all those people drinking champagne, eating hors d'oeuvres. Sure, the food is.
Get that. Could you try again?
I'm sure the food is delicious over there. Could be at a fancy hotel ballroom. Mimosas, vitamin C. Yeah, I drink mimosas. I'd stay up so late I'd have to drink a mimosa for breakfast. I could have been mayor like Goldie Wilson. Yeah, you don't have to stay on if you don't want to. I know y'all are probably tired. It's Indiana. Don't need. Indians don't need any fire water. We are crazy sober. Yeah, y'all are crazy, crazy sober. Sometimes I'd get people from Homa. That's where you live, Lori. Are there any Indians in Homa? That's where they always talk about the Homas Indian tribe from Homa's house went. It got relocated to Homa. I've never met one. We should meet one and interview him. That would be fun. A bomb threat shouldn't take that long. It probably wasn't a bomb threat. They probably wanted everybody out there so they can switch the real votes with fake votes. They probably had a big jar of fake votes under the table. And when everybody left for that bomb threat, they switched them. You know how they are. I always consider getting my DNA tested with Ancestry.com and see what my DNA is. My grandmother used to say she was part Indian, but I don't would not claim any of that. My grandfather on the other side was from Ireland. He came off the boat from Ireland when he was 12 years old. I have an Indian bestest friend. He's likely my brother. A big, tall Indian. Well, that's cool. I used to talk to a girl who was a Native American. She would go to powwows. And I did enjoy being in Taos, New Mexico, and hear all of those Indian musics playing. He looks like The Rock in wrestling. Wow, that's so cool. Liquor is what killed Geronimo. He was on a horse drunk and fell off of it and hit his head, and it killed him. Wow, that's terrible. Poor Geronimo. What a way to go. Hopefully he died instantly. I always wanted to get struck by lightning as my ticket out of here. And I always felt like I would get struck by lightning one day. Kapow. Either I'll kill over or get superpowers. So far, that has not happened. I haven't had a strip of lightning even land close to me. It's almost like it avoids me. I have to get a lightning rod. Ben Franklin invented the lightning rod, and it saved a lot of churches. Before lightning rods were invented, a church was usually the tallest structure in those little towns back then. And so it was often struck by lightning. And when one church got struck by lightning, all the other churches thought that was being struck by the hand of God. So they thought their religion was wrong and the other religions were right. But then lightning rods came along and all the churches didn't get struck as much. And yeah, the steeple, the tallest structure in town. But then when lightning rods started being put into churches, none of them got struck down anymore. Or they may have gotten struck, but they didn't demolish the church. I saw that the other day on a podcast. They were talking about it. Neil deGrasse Tyson, for some reason, was talking about it. The steeple. I can tell you a story about a man and me and Rhett met in the cemetery, and he said he got shocked by 40,000 and 50,000 and lived. But I believed he was a ghost. Who could live after that much electricity? Well, there's a guy who works at the gate with us. He's an older gentleman, been there for years. He does all the building of all the things there. He's been struck by lightning twice. Maybe more than that. Lightning's just attracted to him. And he goes to conventions where other people who have been struck by lightning get together to meet each other. It was down by the road up from Oak Alley. Lightning is 21 gigawatts of electricity. Yeah, I hear you. So yeah, people can live about it. He's got hit several times, and he goes to those conventions with other people who have also been struck by lightning, and they get together a couple of times out of the year. Harris has clinched Nebraska's Blue Dot, the 2nd congressional district, which holds one electoral vote. It wasn't lightning. It was electricity place. It wasn't lightning. Well, there you go. Just electricity. Wasn't lightning. I see. I see. Boy, imagine those people in the headquarters, the campaign headquarters, waiting and waiting for this. Voters in Maryland, New York, and Colorado, places where abortion is already legal, have approved ballot measures that enshrine the right to access the procedure in their state constitution. A handful of other states are also awaiting results in similar amendments. So there you go. Abortions. I'm upset with the Louisiana's governor because he made the day after pill a felony. So if you get caught with that stuff, it's considered a felony offense and it's hard to get here. Is that what they said? So we're not going to know until tomorrow? If that's the case, we can call it a night because we won't get results tonight. So if they quit counting, we will consider it still up for debate. Anything could happen. So they actually said that we're not going to know until tomorrow. They're not counting anymore. Those people should stay up all night to count. That's just more time for them to cheat the election. Oh, they're still counting. Yeah, if they're not going to do it tonight, we can call this a day. We saw the most part, and it was fun. I know you guys are tired. Thanks for sticking with me and hanging out. Otherwise, I would have just watched it. I was looking forward to seeing Trump's acceptance speech tonight, or his speech, or Kamala's. I thought we were going to see all that tonight. These are my hours. Yeah, that's good, Wow Bill. I know what you mean. I'm usually up too. That's what I figured. I'm usually up anyway, so why not get on here and Trump and Kamala are talking now? If that's the case, I will go watch it. All right, guys. Well, I guess we did it. We had fun. We hung out. We watched some cool stuff unfold. And we won't get an answer tonight. Maybe we'll tomorrow. I will definitely come back at some point tomorrow to chit chat in some way. Not watching the election though. Your phone froze. Alaska. Forgot all about Alaska. Oh, why aren't they showing my subtitles? Why aren't they showing my subtitles? People are celebrating as if they won the state. And we are hearing from a number of Republicans that they claiming victory. Well, don't count your chickens before you hatch. All right, guys. I guess we'll call it a day. It's been fun. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'll be on one way or another. Turn on your notifications. And may get on earlier. All right, guys. Talk to you later. Night, Wild Bill. Thanks for watching. Laurie, it's always a pleasure. Thanks for all your support of the channel. And I will sign off. Talk to you guys later. Yeah, I'll send you a text or something. I wish there was a better way, but all I can tell you is put your notifications on. I think I'm just gonna start doing one day a week and have a certain day to come on. But I'm still debating how I'm gonna do that in the future. But if I'm just home bored, people usually pop in and out, so it's fun. And I always have a good time on here. All right, well, I'll talk to you later. Be good. See y'all. Tomorrow is another day.